Hi, welcome back to Hostbox C channel and back to Python series. And today we are going to see the Python. The basically we are going to advanced level here. Today topic, very important topic we want to see is data science in Python. What is data science? How Python will helpful to achieve this data science, as well as NumPy, and what kind of operations can we do in the NumPy array in Python. So today's session definitely helpful to learn what is data science and why we need data science and data manipulation, as well as NumPy in features and also arrays in NumPy with examples here. First question is, what is data science? Because here data science is a blend of various tools, algorithms and machine learning principles with a goal to discover hidden patterns from the raw data, remember. And also it's primarily used to make decisions and predictions, making use of predictive causal analytics, prescriptive analytics and machine learning also. So there are a lot of things behind the data science, because all of you have today this one good hope in data science and data scientist job, and moreover going for data science a lot of things behind is mathematical, scientific calculations, scientific programming, everything based on to the data science only. And also the data science depends on the Python today compared to other programming languages it's supporting. Now the question is, why we need data science? Because it will try to help you to handle and analyze extremely large data sets, as well as faster and better decision making, and also no predictions here, and reduce production cost and build intelligence and ability in machines also. So not only data science not only reduce production cost, we can extend the beyond for artificial intelligence, machine learning and so on. Plenty of new era, new technologies in the IT industry. Now go for why. The question is, why Python for data science? Why we are preferring Python for data science? Mean many reasons will be there. Some reason is because it is simple and easy to learn, and also fit for many platforms, and it is high level and interpreter language, and also perform data manipulation, analysis and visualization, and also powerful libraries for machine learning applications. So some of the times here we never go for execution and demonstration only, and using the tools there you can clearly understand. Data manipulation. Data manipulation what nothing but extract, filter and transform data quickly and efficiently. So here we know already Python is one of the program language where support lot of libraries, inbuilt libraries and so on. Here there are major three libraries are playing major role in Python, and especially in data science area of data science here, that is called NumPy, SciPy and Pandas. So these models SciPy and Pandas we will see in the upcoming sessions. Let's go for today NumPy only. So NumPy, what is NumPy? It is a fundamental package for scientific computing with Python. And also what is stands for numerical Python. And also using NumPy we can do mathematical and logical operations or arrays can be performed. So data science today data scientists following the NumPy only most of the, and also it is a general purpose array processing package, and also it provides a high performance multi-dimensional array object and tools for working with these arrays. So just as a beginner, just understand some basics with the demonstration, that's sufficient for you. And also features, what are the features of using NumPy in Python? Because it's also a powerful n-dimensional array object providing and broadcasting functions, and also tools for integrating C++ and Fortran code, also useful linear algebra and Fourier transform and random number capabilities. Array. So how you already know about the data structure supported by Python, where it describes the array, everything, set and everything. Here array in NumPy means what? It's a table of elements all of the same type, and also indexed by a tuple of positive integers here. And also in NumPy, number of dimensions of the array is called rank of the array. Rank of the array here. And again repeat here, in NumPy what means number of dimensions will be there. Number of dimensions of the array is called rank of the array here. So an array class in NumPy is called an ND array, remember. And also elements in NumPy arrays are accessed by using square brackets and can be initialized by using nested Python list here. So already know what is tuple and what is list. If you want to do array and create array and do operations, we need support of list and tuples also. And also the most important object defined in NumPy is an n-dimensional array type called the ND array, and also describe the collection of items of the same type here. And also the basic ND array is created using an array function is NumPy as follows, that is numpy.array. So before going examples, you have to know how to download NumPy and how to install. That is two are important here. So whenever you install the Python 3.8 LE, it will support it all. You can give tick mark in the environment, or else you can reinstall, uninstall the Python IDE and go for reinstall. They definitely support for one. So once you install it successfully, you can go to the command prompt and look out where is your file here. Already command prompt told you. So for example, my Python file is in under C users Nagaraj app and so on at last Python. So after installing, or after you enter the environment, you can go and type pipe space install NumPy. So it will take definitely more than 2 minutes also. So type pap space install NumPy, then you will get some information collect NumPy, and also you will get warning message sometime, and also it will say successfully installed NumPy. So don't forget, if you want to work with this advanced series of Python programming, so if you want to work with NumPy, Pandas and whatever the sci-fi, we need like this procedure. So once installed, no need of install again. Just to go through first in the command prompt, look out where is your Python. In the Python file, you can go and check pap space install NumPy. After successfully install, you can come to Python IDE environment and start to work out the programs here. Let's go for practical session now. So here the first step, if you want to type again, no need. So one more shortcut is there. You can type import space NumPy as NP. So why NP means you can do group of operation in the same time. Continuously you can do perform the many operations here. So it's successfully implemented. So otherwise you will get error, package error you will get. So import space NumPy as NumPy. Let's go for some example. How do you create array with NumPy and how to perform the operations here. So here I want to first step over. So I want to create array. So I can type a is equal to np dot array of 1, 2, 3 in the square bracket. Just now you see in the main area. So print of a. When I go like this, the array will be created and display here. So a is equal to np dot array of 1, 2, 3. Just I am typing the just array with 3 elements. Just give enter. So sorry, I had to avoid the indentation error. Just to give space here. Yeah. So I can give print of a. Yeah. Successfully created, showing the output of 1, 2, 3 here. Second repeating, can you import space NumPy space as NP. This is a way of using the NumPy operation here. Next example, we can give like this one more two times array here, 1, 2, then another square bracket you can give 3, 4. So I'm avoiding the iteration. Yeah, again I can give print of a if you want to view the results. Successfully executed, set printing the values 1, 2 followed by another array 3, 4 like that. Let's go for another example where you can go to multiple operations one by one. So don't forget, first step is import NumPy as NP package because it's a numerical Python. Now what are the basic operations you can do in the single array? Means we can do first one, just to create the array where I am going to add 1 to the every element. That means what are the elements here? 1, 2, 5, 3. So when I give a plus 1, it will add 1 here. So after executing, try to give the result of 2, 2 plus 1, 3 here, 5 plus 1, 6 here, and 3 plus 1, 4 here. So very easy and simple. So I am creating another array. So this array I created now. I can give another command here. So I want to add 1 to every element of the array, given array. So I can give like this, adding 1 to every element, comma a plus 1. So by default we will add and print the result immediately. Yeah, successfully executed. So adding also, it will give the result 1 plus 1 2 followed by 2 plus 1 3 and 5 plus 1 6 and 3 plus 1 4 like that. Next operation. So like this you can do. If I want to modify existing array, I want to multiply 2, so I can give a asterisk symbol equal to a multiply is equal to. So when I give like this, it will print the double to each element array and also transpose of the array. So again creating a new array called 3 dimensional array 1 2 3 3 4 5 and 9 6 7 and print of 0. What will happen? Let go see. And also multiple each element by 10. So when I go like this, what happened? All the elements in the given array, it will be multiplied 10. So 1 into 10, 1 multiplies 10, 10, 2 multiplies 20, and 3 multiplies 10, then 30 like that. And also square. You can print the square of the given array. So I can give squaring element comma a multiplies 2 like that. So let's execute one by one here the basic operations. So just now we completed adding one element. Let's go now modifying existing array. So I am giving international error, just I'm typing here. Yeah, now I can give print of a. Yeah, successfully executed. So we are multiplying what are the array elements in the A. It will multiply 2, printing 2 into 4 and 5 into 2, 5 multiplies 2, 10 and 3 multiplies 2 like that. So it's printing the answer like this. Next operation, that is multiple. Now create a transpose of the array. I'm creating one more new array called the 3 dimensional values. So don't forget, we can do arrays individually. We need support of either tuple or list here. You can use anyone, no issue. So Python is one of the languages having biggest library. Yeah, now I can do print of a. Yeah, so when I give like this, it will print the transpose array continuously. Let's go for next one, that is multiplying it by 10. So I can give the line Python code like this. So I can do many operations like this. Print of, if you want multiply 20, you can go and change it. Let's go and try here. Yeah, so successfully executing. So executed, so it's saying multiply each element by 10. So it multiply by 10, so it printing the answer 10, 20, 30, 30, 40, 50 and 90, 60, 0 multiplies 0 only. So like that it printing like this. Then square, how do you find the square? Same array can give square element, a multiplies 2 like that. Yeah, so here also successfully executed. So what are the answer getting? So it be what are the element given here, it go and print the square. So that is 9, 16, 25 and 81, 36 and so on like that. Okay, so I hope that you understand this session, what is data science and how Python helpful to implement the data science in the real-time world today. And also what is NumPy and how to perform NumPy and how to install, after installation how to set the path and how to run the NumPy programs in NumPy Python programs in Python, ideally 3.8, the latest version for the Python industry. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, come on in the Hostbox series channel and stay connected with social media. Thank you for more updates. Thank you.